Hi, I'm Sandra, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can quickly and easily create a fillable PDF form, just like this one, using 2 free websites. You can create something like this to offer as a lead magnet to grow your email list, or you can sell it as a digital product to your customers and your clients. So let's get started. We're first going to head over to canva.com, which is an incredible graphic design tool. You can stick to their free version entirely, and if you want to try their pro version, I do have a free 30-day trial link in the description box below. So on the homepage of Canva, I'm going to click on templates right over here, and in the search bar, I can type something that I'm thinking of creating. So I can type in something like worksheet, workbook, ebook. In this case, I'm going to create a planner sheet. So I can just type in planner, and Canva pulls up all of these planner templates that I can work off of. So if I click on any of these, I can start editing it with my colors, my fonts, my own graphics, and things like that. You'll also notice that the pro templates will have this little crown with pro, so you can only use these with a pro version, but if you do use the trial, you can use these. Otherwise, the ones that don't have that little crown, just like this one, you can use under the free version. So you can go through these and see which ones you would like to start with. So in this case, if I wanted to use this one, I can click on it, and then I can customize this template. So Canva is a great tool that allows you to drag and drop your own graphics. You can move around any of these boxes, these elements. I can move around the fonts if I want to, and if I want to change anything, I would just select the font. Up at the top here, I can change the font, the size. If I wanted to change the color, I can do that. Fully customizable. If I want to remove anything, I would just select it and I would just hit delete. And then also these graphics, I can move them around, shift them, or again, I can add in my own graphics. If you want to start a design completely from scratch, you would just go to create a design at the top right here, click on custom size, and let's say I wanted to do a letter size, so 8.5 by 11 inches. I would just change pixels to inches, and I could go 8.5 by 11, and I could go create new design. And then you have a blank canvas to work with. So if I wanted to add in some text, I can go to text right here, click on add a heading, and then start typing in here and then just kind of move it around. So it's up to you whether you want to create from scratch or use a template to work off of. If you want a full tutorial on how to create a planner, you can watch this video. I'll link it for you down below. I created this daily to-do list myself from scratch, and the way I did that was I added my own graphics in by going into uploads and then go into upload media, and then you can upload your own graphics. These boxes are just all elements. So if you go into elements, you can add in, like rectangles, circles, or whatever it is. So when you click on it, the element will show up on the artboard. So once you have your sheet ready, you can go into share at the top right here, go to download, and then in this dropdown, select PDF standard and click on download. Once you've downloaded your worksheet or your PDF form, head over to PDF Escape. PDF Escape is also a free tool. On the home page, just click on Free Online and then select Upload PDF to PDF Escape. This allows you to drag and drop your PDF form. So I'm going to drag in my planner sheet. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I've got my planner sheet here, but obviously the fields are not editable yet. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see all of these elements that you can now insert into your PDF. I'm going to go into Form Fields. This is the form field creation tool. So if you select type, you can see everything that you can start adding in. So the first one I want to show you is text. So if I select text, I like to zoom in when I work through this. So I'm going to click on 200% here, and I'm going to just drag in a text box. So now this is a fillable text box, and you can see what it's going to look like. So let's say if I just start typing in, if I want to change what this looks like on the other end, I can go up to the top here and I can change the font, I can change the size of it, and if I want to change the color of the text, I can go ahead and do that. But I'm just going to keep it black. And if you want to edit anything else, you would just right-click on the text box and go to Object Properties. So this just shows you a few items that you can change. So for example, alignment, I can center it or I can put it to the right, but I'm just going to keep it to the left. And then I can duplicate the text box to save some time. So I can right-click, duplicate, and then just line it up with this text box. And then do the same thing as I continue to add more in my sheet. Now, if I want to delete anything, just right click and delete object. Okay, so then of course I would duplicate and add it to all of these text boxes. Now I want checkboxes. So if I go into form fields, I can go to checkbox, hit select, and now I can drag a checkbox. So that's what it's going to look like. And again, if I want to change anything, I can change the color of this. So let's say if I want it blue, I can right click and go to object properties. And if I don't want the check mark, if I want it, for example, let's say a circle or a cross, select OK, and that's what it would look like. So you can see it's very customizable. Now again, I can right click, duplicate, and then just add in more checkboxes to fill up my sheet. Okay, and then I want to add in a text paragraph. So if I go back to form field, I can go to text paragraph. And if I want to add it right here under notes, I can just drag my text paragraph on this box. And now the client that receives this can type in within this entire box. I can edit this the same way as anything else. I can change the font up here, the color, and I can also go into object properties if I want to customize anything else. So I'm going to duplicate this and then put it under appointments. Now, I've only needed to use 3 different fields for this planner sheet that I've created, but I do recommend that you take a look at what else you can add, because if you go into form field, you can see there's a lot of other items that you can add. You can add in a list box, a drop-down menu, a submit button. So there's a lot of options here that you can work with. Once you're finished, just go over to this green button right over here that says Save and Download PDF. Once you click on it, it will automatically save your PDF on your computer. So let's take a look at what it looks like. So this is the finished product. This is now my fillable planner sheet. So now all of these fields are fillable. I can start typing in the date here. I can start typing in my priorities and notes in this text paragraph. And then I've also got these checkboxes that I can start to check off on my to-do list. Now you know how to create a fillable PDF form in a matter of minutes. If this was helpful, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to also head over to this video next, where I show you how to create a printable planner in Canva from scratch. So I will see you there.